Angeles.
Hi.
Other action figures each sold separately. From
Record the purr.
Jenny, get the door. It must be Cousin Willie. Okay. Hi. What's up?
There we go. Something chill to watch. The following video is rated R and is intended for an adult audience. So if you're under 18, take a fucking hike, eh? As this video may contain adult themes and situations, strong language and opinions, good and bad advice, cannabis cultivation and consumption. So as long as you're a responsible adult, kick back, spark one up, and enjoy the show.
And works.
Hi everybody, welcome to Sunday Session. Bunny will be with us very shortly. She's ready. She was just grabbing a drink or something, I think. Oh man, I tell you, it feels good to be better. I am feeling 93%. Fire it up. Still got a little tiny bit of a in my throat, but I feel a lot better. That's good news, man. Oh yeah, man, that sickness was brutal. It really stuck on to things. It was quite the TV. I'll set the TV back up here. I just realized my television in the back was turned off. Well, it's not turned off. It went, what do you call it? Like a screensaver or something. That was Oreos, by the way. Did it turn off? Nope, I think the TV did. Oh. Holy smokers. Oh. Yeah, I think it went into a screensaver or a sleep mode. There we go. Woo! First time chatter, welcome. That Gideon? Gideon? I don't know how you're gonna say that. I'm very dyslexic and a big stoner, so pardon me. So today we got the Mexico Nespresso with a Peru espresso shot. So it's a coffee and an espresso. And then I got my super stoned cow milk dispenser, cream dispenser rather. Smells pretty potent, I'll tell you that. Whatever that espresso shot was. Smell it. Cheers from Germany. Hello. Yep. We have liftoff. Good coffee. Good coffee. Just a little on the bitter, not just maybe like under enough sugar. Maybe just enough sugar. I don't know. It's hard to tell. So, let me know. It looks like the music is there, but very subtle. Can you guys hear the music? Already had too much coffee. That's my first one of the day. Gideon. Okay. Plant for Killer Reviews. What's up? I'm working on getting up there. Oh. Only had one dab so far, but we just started. So if you guys want to call upon dab breaks, you need to go on over to Twitch to do such a thing. Twitch is free. You don't have to pay to watch on Twitch. It gives you access to cashing in channel points. Channel points are the longer you watch, the more points you get. You can use those points to call in things like dab time and there's some other stuff. I don't know.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
I'll change my sunglasses. How about that? There we go. Oh, I'll stretch. Oh. Stuff like that. There you go. There's some of the kinds of things you can do over on Twitch for sure. Okay, I think I want another dab, but I'm gonna have a dab of the unicorn poop with CBD in it. Basically, what this is, what unicorn poop is, unless it's a strain called that, but this is not. This is just a mixture of assorted dabs. It's can I see through these? Yes. Not very well because the white, they're fairly dark. And the white is solid opaque. So like if there's something right under the white, like angled from my eye to the white, I can't see it. Yeah, they're not great sunglasses. They look cool. They're good for moments, but they're not great. Anyway, this is just a mixture of assorted dabs. There's some rosin in here. There's a bit of there was some diamonds that we bought that wasn't very good. It wasn't that it wasn't very good. I just didn't like the flavor too much. So after a couple of dabs and I didn't really want it anymore, I just mixed it in here. There's some shatters. There's some homemade stuff. I've got a big blob back here. Oh, shit. That big blob was leaking a little bit. And I better check on that. That might have made a fucking really bad mess. There it is. I see the mess that it made. Is that it? No. Well, I don't know. Anyway, I got more of this same stuff. It's pretty dark, and I'm kind of keeping it aside here. It was supposed to be super lemon haze, but it gave me a really, really weird result. Oh, sorry. All right. Well, Bunny is here and then gone again. Get fucked, you spammer. Possible ban evader. Well, yeah, they're a ban evader because they're spamming people with bullshit. Here we go. Report. Bot. I didn't charge it at all. You did, I thought. Oh, you. Oh, okay. Oh. See, I thought you had it plugged in up there. There we go. Bye-bye, bot. Okay. I did not know. I just seen it up there where the charger was, so I assumed it was charging at some point.
Other chargers.
Other charger blocks. As long as it goes straight into a power bar like that, it's okay. Like up here, this one's got some USBs coming out of the power bar. Those are okay. But if you're using weird like phone power blocks to like plug it into a normal plug on the wall, that will give you some issue because it's not the right amperage or something. I have no idea. Dab time. Dab time. Motherfucking dab time. What was that one? That had a real smell to it. Oh, that's the other thing. What was that? By the way. Oh, no, there's more.
Mango. Something mango?
Mango?
Mango missionary. Ah.
All right, I'm going into the CBD mix because it's a good, easy to dab combo without. How's the house hunting going? Slow. We have a potential that would be a good fit.
Wild lesson.
Oh, welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. Yeah, we found a good fit, but it's a big maybe. The landlord is currently living in it and gutting the place and like redoing the bathroom and the kitchen and some of the heating and stuff. So hopefully it will be done by the time the house sells and we get our obligatory move out notice. I don't want to call it an eviction because eviction sort of count. Eviction sounds like it's bad. Hey, good eye. Good eye. They recognize them as Eevee ears even. Look at that. Love those Eevee ears. It says Eevee Wars, but I'm pretty sure you meant ears.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. I typo shit all the time. I read gibberish very well. Anyway.
I do to an extent, but that's because I'm like a spell checker. I do like a good amount of animes, but then I've also seen that there are like some main ones that I don't like. No, it's okay.
Gotcha. Yeah, she's very big into anime. I like I'm a big fan of a lot of the classics. I grew up with Akira, Ninja Scroll, MD Geist, Fist of the North Star. I grew up with a lot of that shit. But modern anime, I got very little time for most modern anime. I don't want to say
you haven't
all.
hated mine, but mine aren't that classic, but they're still in the hand-drawn era.
Well, yeah. She got me hooked on Avatar: The Airbender.
That was American anime.
That's an American anime, still anime, and it was fucking good. I was shocked.
I loved it.
Kind of surprised me.
I loved it.
I've never been a fan of a lot of this stuff. Like, there's a lot of things she watches that I do not care for at all.
I like Solo Work. The new season Code Black came out.
That's interesting.
I'll
I'll sit down and watch an episode of things with her often, but I would never turn it on my own. You know what I mean?
I had a hard time trying to explain Full Metal Alchemist. Why does this happen? Like, this is the end stage, so a lot of the tropes or the things are already been well explained.
He watches Demon Slayer.
Oh, yeah.
And Black Butler.
Oh, I haven't watched Black Butler in a long time, but
you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see how
Yeah, I think I lean a little more. Oh god, sorry, I got an itch on my nose. I think I lean a little more towards science fiction and horror movies.
There's science fiction and horror anime.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I liked the it's not really anime, but it sort of like skirts the line on it.
Where'd you get them shades?
But I like the Dead Space cartoon series. Amazon. Just type in meme shades, meme sunglasses. There was like a 3-pack. There's like a weird big digital pair that looks like they're big square ones, and there was like 2 of these, something like that. Amazon cheap. We have it. We have it downloaded or whatever. It's in the queue. Yeah, it's in the queue. We're gonna watch it. I like body horror.
I don't currently have it.
She does not like body horror.
I'm not a horror fan really in general.
No, but like when it comes to things like The Thing and like bodies demorphing and like
That's
changing
not my
shape.
thing.
Yeah, I love that shit. I find that stuff very entertaining and interesting.
I'm apparently not in horror, but like I've noticed from any genre, I've started to like the cerebral and
Psychological horror is
I
over.
didn't. Well, not even horror. That's what I was saying. Not even just horror. I've noticed the most that I was like, I like this. Because I didn't know that I was watching an anime that fell under both of those things. It's just about everything. Yes. What do you? Black Butler character. I haven't really got, I guess, any like physical wear.
I'm gonna have a dab of the Oreo slab right here, a big slab. It was 17 grams. Probably down to about 15 now. We've been smoking on it fairly heavy over the past
I don't think I've had
week
that.
since I've made it.
I have this from way
Yeah.
back.
I'll give you a little chunk of this just so you have some. I know you don't love
That's
it.
gassy, and I don't really want it. Good right now. I'm barely having this. I don't want to add something else that I've already had a hard time with. I'm good, but thank you.
Wowzer. I was gonna say you're at least at 2 dabs now.
Yep.
Okay, these things do hurt my eyes. They don't have a nose guard, and they're like sharp, vacuum formed plastic. So they're not my eyes, my nose, the bridge of my nose. They hurt my nose after a while just sitting on it because there's no fucking pads there. There was, but they fell off in like 30 seconds after receiving them. They're very cheaply made, obviously, but they're good, funny, mean glasses. I like them.
If they were made like this, that would work.
Apparently, Oreos doesn't have much smell. Well, whoever's growing it didn't grow it right then, because mine stunk like crazy.
Oh yeah, it did.
Mine stunk up the whole house.
You'd come home and you're like, oh.
Yeah, we'd go out shopping, we come home, and we're like, holy fuck, the house just reeks. It's very fumey.
I haven't
and gassy.
fully picked it out.
Maybe other people, but hold on a second. Now, this is Mephisto Oreos. To be really clear, this is Mephisto. So is what happened. Oreos went fucking crazy. Everybody and their grandmother wanted to get their hands on these Oreo strain and breed some shit with it. Everybody wanted it. Mephisto wanted it. There was like 2 other companies that got a hold of it as well. I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, it looks like the people that own the original Oreos strain said you can have it, but not unblemished. You have to have a variation of it. We own the original. We'll give you some of the original seeds, but you need to breed it with something and then call that yours. You need to take one of your best strains and mix it with that Oreos, and then you've got your Mephisto Oreos, as it were. So it's a slightly different variation or a different pheno that they've picked. I don't know how they did it. I don't know what they did. It's not really the point. The point is, everybody that got the Oreos had to create their own variation of the Oreos, which then they can play with, so that they're not using or selling the exact Oreos. And what this is Mephisto Oreos. So it's Mephisto's Oreo, just straight Oreo strain. And then they took this and bred it with like 12 other things. So there's like Oreo Stomper, there's Oreo, orange Oreo, there's fucking green Oreo, there's fucking purple Oreo, whatever. Doesn't matter. They got a lot of fucking things. Oreos straws, fuck yeah. Those were awesome. You drink your milk and then eat the straw. I don't know why, but they were good. They had a good. Yep, I agree. Those were a good unit.
But as you know, I don't really like Oreos.
Yeah, you got to be an Oreo person. Oreo's a very specific cookie. I get sort of like roller coaster cravings for Oreos. Every once in a while, I like Oreos for a bit, and then I won't touch it for like 2 years. And then I'll be like, I haven't had Oreos in a while. I want some.
I have not seen them, but I don't go by the cereal section very often.
Fruit Loop cereal straws. That's actually one of the things that is making it, but besides cheese and cooking with creams and like coffee, I suppose, cereal is the biggest thing that has been difficult for me since I've become lactose intolerant. It can happen in your older age. All of a sudden, milk just doesn't agree with you anymore. Yeah, my IBS and stuff.
That's something that is making you have that.
Yeah, that's sort of what's kicking in now. But
I was just born with not very much of it, so like I stopped being able to have cereal by the time I was 9.
Somewhat, as an unwritten rule, natives can't handle milk
It's
very
rare.
good.
My dad's fine.
Yeah,
he's fine. I've seen him eat a shit ton of ice cream.
Lactose
like you
intolerant.
do. Well, you did. You can't do that. But like you did, my dad could have dairy. So it's not
I gotta
everyone.
be careful now. I drink lactose-free creamer in my coffee, and we buy lactose-free milk so that I can have cereal and cook with it a little bit if I have to.
I found out I'm a little sensitive to something that's in cows.
Yeah, it's a sugar protein.
Usually it is, but mine's an extra. Like I'm fine with goats.
Oh, you're genetically
like my
for cows and stuff. Yeah, because we've discovered that goat and sheep cheese, like Pecorino is a really good example and a really good cheese, and that doesn't affect her or me at all. So we could probably get into goats and sheep cheese stuff. I know that's
thought about it.
It's very different, but
It can be.
It's something that you can get used to if that's all you can handle without taking pills. Or you take pills, take lactose pills.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. You take a couple pills and then you can eat a piece of pizza or something from the regular place and not die on the ring of fire. Okay. Oh God, I must have a nose hair or something going on in my nostril. Pardon me. Picking at my schnoozle the whole time here. Okay, so this, oh yeah, so this is some Pineapple Express live resin, I think. Pretty sure. I don't have it, doesn't have a label on it. This is the, wow. Okay, so there was pictures of this on the Discord. That's actually something I should bring up here. The Discord. Right. I forgot about the Discord for like the last 2 weeks. But it's okay, because if I forget about the Discord and showing off the pictures, just more builds up, and then we can show it again. Okay. So, where is my...
Today was gravy. It's not.
Ew. No. Double stack, definitely no. I would rather the thins. I would rather the thins over the normals, but definitely not the double stacks. Those things are nasty. For me. Where is the... Ah, there it is. Discord. Yeah, that should be good. Somewhat. There we go. Okay, so here we go. So this is Caldeo's stuff. I wanted to show this off. This is, by the way, there's links below if you're on YouTube or if you're on Twitch there. There's some, there's links and stuff to get into this. But my boy Caldeo right here is Chop Day for Super Freak. I've never grown successfully Super Freak. I have grown this before, but it hermied on me and I killed it, or at least I think it did, and I killed it. Interesting. I've grown Freak Show a few times. It's an absolute pleasure. Yeah, so this is the telltale sign right here of a Super Freak plant. Super Freak has this long extended thing, and then the weird Freak Show spires, or whatever you would call these things here. But the Super Freak version of it definitely has these extended fingers, bare finger before any frills happen. Fucking bizarre, fucking wonderful plant. I highly suggest getting your hands on some freak show people and trying to grow this at some point. It is some pretty fantastic stuff.
It's dab time.
It's very
dab time,
like
motherfucking dab time. Dab time.
lemony.
Dab time. Time to take a fucking
No,
dab break.
vanilla-y. Pardon me. Hello from the moon. Welcome. Hope the view is good up there. Okay, now before we hop on to the next one here, let's I'll pop out and have a dab. Why not? If I can figure out where the hell my here, is this the Discord button? Where is it?
Chat that had grown that.
If you're referring to the freak show, it is here. I'll actually post. Give me a second here, and I'll post a link to the. Is them? Yes. Okay. Shapeshifter is the name of the breeder, and here's his brand new website. I'm posting it in chat there. That's a legit website. Go check him out. Okay, I'm gonna have a quick dab, but yeah, what's his name? Shapeshifter. He's an old guy now. From what I understand, he's got his family running the business now for the most part. Very wild shit. Don't fall for any other people selling the shit. There is other people out there selling this shit, and it's not him. And this is the fucking creator. Give the creator the love. Don't give copycatters and fucking genetic thieves the any credit on this. Make sure you credit the right people. And kitty cats are running around upstairs like race cars. Okay, I want to dab out of the rig because I want that live resin. I want a really beautiful dab. And what cup? The dab cup. Oh, it's behind me somewhere. The go? It's in front of the TV. It's on the shelf. You can grab it. You can use that one if you want. That should have some fuel in it. Smoking my super freak right now. Tell me, what do you get flavor-wise out of it? Yeah, it comes in. They come in batches and stuff, so you just got to keep an eye on it and stuff. And yeah, it's pretty popular shit for sure. It's weird and rare stuff. I got some given to me by Humboldt Seeds back when they were selling. That was the retailer for his strain, and for whatever reason they've left. I don't want to go too big, but I definitely want a nice dab. There we go. So again, this is that Pineapple Express live resin. It's either Pineapple Express or I think that's what it is, because I'm trying to remember what was the name. It's that baller jar. It's the one that's always the same thing. It's 1.3 grams for the same price, and it's fucking live resin. And it's so good. Okay, I'm gonna pull out the dab B for this one. Okay, I'm going in. Wish me luck.
I love adult.
Adult fun dips, she's saying. You dip your weed, you dip your shatter or whatever into the CBD isolate.
I guess there was like a damage.
Oh, I'm okay. That was fine. Holy shit, that was a fucking flavor packer, though. Holy smokes. I hit it at that. I just guessed, and I hit it at a really good temperature. Oh. Oh, wow. It's wonderful. Terps galore, sweet dessert type pheno, chocolate. Yeah, see what's funny is I said vanilla ice cream. It's funny that you're saying dessert and chocolate and stuff. Because yeah, I got sort of like a woody vanilla ice cream kind of flavor out of it. I like the shit, man. I found Canna from the video of Girl Scout cookies. What are my thoughts on that? I actually hate that strain. Only as a personal vendetta, I hate that strain. That strain has caused me a lot of grief. I had some seeds, and I couldn't get them growing. For whatever reason, I fucked up a couple of times, and I just couldn't get them going. And somebody in our Discord was looking for seeds. He was asking for handouts and stuff. He was not a rich fella, and he was looking for anybody that wanted to donate some seeds so he could grow. And I said, hey, I got a fucking pack of seeds for you. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did. I couldn't get the shit to grow for fuck. Maybe you can get the stuff to grow. I was very upfront that it was difficult, and I had no problems, or I had problems with it, and it was just pissing me off. So I thought maybe I'd give it to him, maybe see what he could do with it. I think I even sent him 2 packs of seeds. I sent him that and something else. Anyway, he tried to grow it. He couldn't grow it. Freaked out, and then made a whole bunch of public posts saying Cannabeard gives away bad seeds, and that he rips people off, and he sends people fake shit, and he's just a scammer and all this. He blew up. He was pissed right off. And I'm like, what? I didn't charge you for those. I gave them to you, and I told you that they were kind of fuckety, and that I was hoping that I had like track records of these conversations. Not that I ever brought him to any light or anything, but like, he freaking freaked out, this dude, right? Anyway, it's in the past. It's long over and dealt with. It's not a big deal. But that was Girl Scout cookies. So when I hear the Girl Scout cookies, I just sort of cringe a little bit instantly. I had nothing but problems with it, and even after I gave it away, it still gave me problems. It came back to me with more new problems after I had gotten rid of it. Fuck that strain. Like I said, personal vendetta. It might be fine for everyone else, but I cringe when I hear that strain. For that very reason, I've never even tried to grow pretty much anything cake or cookie related since. It just kind of... Old Drake meme, you know? Okay. Yeah, I'm surprisingly really enjoying sativas more, so, but I still want indicas. Once it gets, 9 o'clock on in the evening, I want to start smoking my indicas because it helps me sleep.
That's why I have this. These are liquid diamonds. These are live resin.
Wow. That's almost gone. Is that the new one I got you?
Nope.
Oh, so you still have a freshy one. Oh, nice.
That's why I was like, okay.
Valentine's Day, we were both sick as frickin' hell. We were both just dead to the world. We were in a plague.
I've watched things that I watched with that cold, and I'm like, I don't remember this.
I gave her a cup with a fucking, with a live resin, her favorite thing in that live resin. It was Acapulco Gold, but a live resin like diamond distillate or something. It was just, it's crazy flavorful. It doesn't taste added terpy, but it is super terpy.
It hurt.
Yeah, apparently there was no added terps on this.
No.
This is super natchy.
Yeah.
It's super natchy, but it's like
It's
one of the
always been
best.
that way, but
It's real good. And it's a really high sativa, so it gets you fucking woo!
Yep.
Gets you a nice little buzz going, I prefer indica for trimming reasons.
Oh,
Get
true.
a trim bag.
That's like
Get yourself a trim bag is literally a get out of trim jail free card. Anybody that has one will contest to its fucking brilliance. It's a good, solid piece of fucking hardware. I've been using mine for like 4 years. I will never, ever fucking hand trim ever again thanks to that bag.
There's
Fuck that
possibility
nonsense.
of,
It's a
like-
waste of time. 6 hours in fucking jail just to fucking set it all on fire? Fuck that noise. This thing does that same job in fucking 20 minutes.
I just like
a
trimming
whole
them
day's
so
work.
nice and pretty. And I didn't know that apparently was the style that I liked to do.
You can do both.
I just didn't know that.
Take a couple fucking your best of your fucking buds and hand trim that bitch up fucking real nice. But then throw all your bulk, trim bag baby all day long.
But that's like why you've also you haven't liked strains that are very woody and leafy. They have a good amount of bulk, but like they got long.
Well, that's the thing is it doesn't
sales.
matter if you've got it doesn't matter if you've got lots of fucking leaf, big jungle, thick jungle or not.
I haven't come across, or at least this is not a sativa that makes me paranoid, but I have had one do that to me, like a long time ago. I was a paranoid, jittery freaking squirrel that just could not stop freaking. Ugh.
Sativas, you got to play around with the right strains of sativas. It's all about the combination of terpenes and stuff. And some people, it's just not in your biology.
I was going to also say,
and that's okay.
My dad could not go too much either way. He needed to stay in the middle, and then
hybrids.
He stopped.
He was a hybrid guy.
But I found
you
out.
give him too much indica, and he fucking falls asleep every time like it's freaking heroin.
Oh, that's not what he was, but it was just.
But you give him indica, and you might as well give him a rail of coke, and he's just zippity doo dah running
And
around.
it also didn't help that there was like a time or two that I remember, where I was living. The other person had a gas mask on. My dad takes too much. It just isn't, and he doesn't mean to. And so he took a lot. He was baked.
I bought a gas mask bomb in my,
I felt so bad.
I don't know, late 30s probably, something like that. I don't know. I bought one a while back, and I thought it was so cool. We came home, a whole bunch of us sat around. We used it once. We used the thing once, and I gave it away.
You gotta close your eyes.
No, that thing's bullshit, man. That thing will, if you're using it as a bong with a lighter and flour, dude, you're fucking doomed. You're fucking toast, man. You're gonna choke and gag, and that's too much smoke in there. If you're doing dabs that you can fill up that thing, you're just gonna die from being stoned. But that thing didn't allow any air to not enough airflow to come in, and it chokes you out like instantly. And I had pretty good lungs.
I was gonna say I didn't really get choked out, so maybe it was like there's some kind of change.
Ugh.
It wasn't too hot. For me, I could not have my eyes open. Also, if you like wearing makeup, there's no way that's
the
gonna
eye burn
work.
too. Yeah, that's real. Anyway, I hated it, and we gave it away like right away. We bought it for the house, and Brent's like, "No, this thing's stupid. Get it out of here. I don't ever want to accidentally bring that thing up again."
I have a drum ball that isn't worth a darn. Something before the bag.
Trim bowls are garbage. What?
You had something before the bag and you didn't like it and you got the bag and you loved it.
I'm trying to think, did I have a trim fucking system?
You had something before and you're
I
like,
got
I hate it. You just really did not like it.
I had a trim tray that really sucked that I gave a lot of shit to. There was a trim tray, like one of the trays with the screens in it, that fucking sucked. It was a really, really bad brand. It was like 30% cheaper than the fucking expensive ones, than the trim bins. But those trim bins are fucking solid pieces of hardware that I will, again, Can of Beard's 2 thumbs up of approval. Trim bins, trim bags.
I think I tried something similar and I actually really hated it. Maybe if I had tried with dabs, it would have been better, but there's certain things with flour that just suck. Yeah. I didn't have a too bad time with big bongs, but I found out I was doing things that were
delicious.
Good for lungs. Like,
I kind of want another one of those.
I don't know if I was bad or good or anything, but I loved singing and I loved going swimming. those things turned out to be great for your lung capacity, and I did those things for years.
And you only smoked for a very, very, very fraction of your life. Like,
Yep.
1 year you casually smoked and then
I was
stopped.
one of those weirdos where, like, if I had a cigarette, I wouldn't be able to sleep for 3 hours.
Well,
It didn't do any good for me, and it made me anxious more than it helped anything. So.
Smoking's bad. The doctor told me once, he says, my doctor basically said, you need to quit smoking or you need to quit toking. You can't do both. What do you want to do more? And he goes, hint, 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 I'll help you get a cannabis license if you quit tobacco. He goes, if you can, like, for real, quit tobacco. That was part of, like, he never ended up helping me, but he did waggle that carrot, and things changed over a couple of years, but I did quit smoking, and then I did get a cannabis license. Wasn't through him, but
If we had, like,
it was a
when
good,
we
it was a
find, I
good
guess,
thought.
the property that would fit it, I do want to get one, but right now it seems like a moot point, and I'm just not going to do that.
Trimble works, but half your bud gets through the grate. Yeah, so a lot of those tumblers or spinner fucking trim systems, and even to some extent, the trim bag is a little bit guilty, but it's really small. Like, the grates in there are pretty small, so you only get really, really fine trim out of it. But here's the thing. Your trim is fucking amazing. It's sugar leaves and super small buds, and like any of the trichomes and stuff that got knocked off end up sticking to a lot of this trim mixture, and that is really, really good stuff for things like things like edibles and stuff like that, because it's got a fair amount of potency in it, but it's not as good as the bud. Like, come on, if you're gonna smoke something, smoke the bud, and use that trim for edibles, or fucking smoke it too. Who cares? You can make, when it comes to concentration making, doesn't matter. I'll use all of it.
That triple dose Twix, I remember RSO, BHO, but I can't remember what would be a third add.
Say that one more time.
RSO, BHO, what would be a third add? It was a triple thing. Ass. I think it was maybe half.
See, you're saying two things that confuse me. Is the heroic dose chocolate bar was a mushroom bar?
Oh, I'm talking about triple dose Twix.
Okay, that I don't know
came
about.
from a local.
Yeah, I have no idea who that
That's
was.
why I was like, I don't know what the third could be. That is usable.
Man, that coffee's starting to go through me. God dang it. Okay, I'm gonna fire this up a little bit and get this thing warm. It takes a few minutes, but I'm gonna go back to the Discord thing. I just started right there. Yeah, a little.
Tea break.
Yeah.
Ah. Good luck.
Good luck, yeah, indeed. What do we got here? Orange Bubba Haze, Pineapple Marvel, and Pineapple. Oh, Pineapple. That's a lot of jungle going on there.
That was the plant when I broke my foot that I grew.
Oh, yeah.
And I gave it a big haircut and it just went.
Where is
Poof,
this
well,
one?
come
Oh,
back
so
harder.
this is Australian outdoor. Yeah. Cool. And then LAC. So this is the LA Confidential seeds I sent them. This is one of my favorite photo period strains from a long time ago. It's very, very, very piney, but not on that sour note of pine. Like, we got some pine shatter once that tasted like actual sap. It was garbage. This tastes like pine smells, though. This stuff created a really nice flavor, whereas the other one was not good at all. Nice tent growing there. Those look like mothers or something. I think it's just the way they've been just pruned. This is a bunch of that freak show. I'll tell you right now, I can just tell you by the way. Yeah, it's airy. It's airy and weirdly got all these like little fingers everywhere. It's a pretty strange looking strain, no matter how you fucking trim it, man. It's weird looking shit. But it's really good and it grows so fucking weird. I recommend anybody give this strain a try, or any of the freak show strains, if you can get them. There we go. A big old ash keef ball, 24-gram wad. Shit, man. You should be posting that up in frickin' concentrations tab. That's fucking straight up some pretty good looking keef hash or whatever it is. Oh, sorry. More of that outdoor. Australian outdoor. Let's go, mate. Looking good, looking good. Under the burplest of lights, man. Whew, good old burple lights. I joke about burple lights many times in the past, but fuck, we all know that they did pretty good. Not bad. Newer lights, I think, do a lot better, but there's nothing wrong with them old school burples, man. They
Remember
work.
the hockey?
What? Yeah, that was one of those CBD cheeses. Oh, that's the end of today's thing. There we go. Good. I remembered it today for a change, and I heated this up really nicely, but then I let it sit down for too long. So here, let me sort of give it a nice even warmth. Man, I rebuilt my desk to fix some of the way the camera angles work. And the reality is, I need the camera almost dead center of where the fucking screen is. Like, I want the screen to get out of the way almost. I almost need to put, like, the screen above the camera like that. But we do not want any sort of a... You never want an upward angle, ever. That's horribly ugly.
That was literally the other day I'd seen someone, like, basically teaching these old ladies how to take pictures.
Don't do it from the Don't
Yeah.
take a picture from your
That's
belly
what,
button.
That's immediately what she did.
I know it's an obvious thing to, like, just put your camera down here because you can sit it down. You can rest your arms and you got a steady picture, but do not do that. There's a reason you see people doing this for photos. A downward
Much more
angle is a bajillion times more flattering. Anyway, another dab of that live resin that's really greasy with the frickin' terpene. Delicious. This looks like a low temp dab. Cheers. Absolutely low temp. But that's okay. I'd rather have a smooth dab. That tastes like that than a hot dab that I fucking choke on. Oh my goodness. Fuck. I buy live resin pretty much just for the flavor anyway, because it tastes so fucking good.
I can.
So I don't mind doing a little low temp dabs on that once in a while, man. You don't get as high off of your dabs, but it's pure flavor country, man.
Because this balance is between flavor and, like, how I'm getting a consistent and good bowl with whatever this is set at.
Well, that's the joy of electronic things like that, is you can set it, you can find that perfect temperature for whatever strain or product you're working with. You know, you're using one of these or whatever. Apparently we didn't have the puff go. I thought it was plugged in. I made an assumption. It was just there.
Did I plug in? No, I didn't. Oh, I plugged this in though. That's why I was like, plugging this in. I don't remember if they take the same thing. Just that That's what I plugged in. I could tell that it wasn't really working right, and I looked at it as I was having a
I got
dab.
plugs here. I'll plug it in.
Probably would be okay now. It had a good hour, so it should have some.
Electric dabbers are not for me. No, I'm saying that they are pretty good. I got kind of a pretty big collection of them, as a matter of fact.
This one has become kind of my daily driver.
The tip on this thing is Chaz to all fucking. I've been trying not to use it too much, but it is my absolute by far above and beyond everything favorite. I love the blasters, and they're still in transit. Apparently, the fucking package got lost during the postal strike, and I just don't know where it went, man. I never got it. It never reached its thing. It just sat in sort of some sort of limbo. They're not for sale yet. These things.
Well, someone is asking about what brand is that electric dabber. That's why I'm like,
It's dab time, motherfucking dab time, dab time. Time to take a fucking dab break.
And this is just an old e-leaf vaporizer battery, and it's a whatever it is, the 510 thread. So that these cartridges that you can buy, when you buy cartridges from the store, they just go in. This is just a battery pack, is all this is for those cartridge things.
works so well.
I got mixed feelings about cartridges. I like this. I like this over cartridges because I grew this. I processed this. I know this is clean. I know it's organic. I know there's no bug spray on it. None of that shit.
This is not bad, but it's reaching almost a similar point with yours, which is very focused.
I can't say what they did to this,
Nope.
but it tastes fucking really good.
Yes.
And that's the problem, is a lot of these taste so good and are pretty well made. And there is some really good companies out there that are doing really, really, really good distillates, man. Real nice shit. And
oh no, this guy actually.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Johnny Chronic.
That Johnny Chronic Acapulco Gold live resin, man. Find that shit in Canada. Ooh, yeah. That
I
stuff's
found
amazing.
a couple different strains, and it's funny, I'm finding a certain thing.
But as much as those are a treat, that's like a fucking candy bar or something.
Yes.
I still prefer my homegrown as much as possible.
I'm
that's what I
dipping
do.
back into this, but I can't.
That's expensive. That's free.
Yes.
This costs
But it's
me
also
nothing
like
except
I'm having
the
a hard
fuel.
time with consistency, and my lungs are just still not quite there.
Well, we're still technically recovering from the sickness.
And I have to be careful because I'm trying to wait for all the pieces of my voice coming back, and when I cough too hard, it just makes it slower.
Where are the animals at the bottom? Oh shit! I forgot the people, the meeple things.
Heats up the nail.
You mean this? The torches? They're God damn it! What's the brand name of these? Blazer. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank. Big Shot 8000 Blazer. That's the brand. I'm having troubles with my... I mean, we abuse the living shit out of these things. We use them every day, all day, and they get a lot of fucking use. And mine is starting to give me some grief. The fucking foot pedal thing is kind of broken, so it kind of leans sometimes, a little funky. And it's...
Mine's okay,
its
but mine
spout
is
is giving me a bit of grief when I'm
couple of times.
refueling it, but it's also old and...
Instead of using a torch, that would be...
Instead of using a torch, yeah, I would. You can use any of the electronic-y kind of things.
You have one that looks like a pipe. I like the Puffco.
Yeah, I got there's the Puffco Proxy right here. There we go. In the light.
Yeah, the case
I don't
and
use
you
that
have
thing.
it
I
on
don't
the
like
go.
it as much as I thought I would. It kind of bums me out that I don't like it as much as
I wonder if it would be better in some of the other.
Here we go.
things.
Here's the new one. This thing's a Puffco ripoff, but I'll tell you right now, You want my honest opinion? If you're gonna spend any money on a device, on some sort of a device, my honest to God best opinion of what you can buy is, where is it? You put it up here somewhere. Put it.
So I was like, it should work
Oh, it's
now.
charging you.
So I was like, it should work now. It's had a good hour.
Yeah. This thing right here.
I
The
like that
original Puffco Peak, not the Pro, the Puffco Peak. This thing right here, you can buy them on sale for like $200-ish. There's a ton of bootleg parts for these. You can buy bootleg glass, you can buy bootleg coils, all sorts of fucking parts for this thing. And it's only about $200, and it's probably the best electronic pipe I own. My
Well,
favorite.
there's some. This one, Puffco Peak Pro. This one is just the original, and I like this one apparently far better than the
Careful with the Pro. The Pro's expensive ass coils and has some issues. I'm sure that the companies fixed a lot of the issues, but when they first came out, they were malfunctioning all over the place. You having a dab? I gotta frickin' go to the bathroom real bad, and I think gotta go do some other things here too. So it's kind of about time to wrap it up, I think here. But yeah, if you're gonna waste your money, save up for one of these puppies right there, man. That's the unit. That's my 2 thumbs up. Yes. Shatter's an umbrella term, but yes, this is BHO. I've got some rosin here too somewhere. Rosin is just 2 pressed plates, heat, no chemicals involved. Although I have a really good vacuum purge system, so I can get all of the butane out of it. It's not it ain't crap. Anyway, Jolly Roger just got a mothership piece for his Puffco, yeah. See, yeah, right there. Look at that. Mage says he's got one. And he's got the Pro, and it almost bricked on him. Yeah, the Pro has some problems. This thing is a fucking tank, and it just goes. Doesn't have any fancy gimmicks. Doesn't have any fucking nothing. I'm not even sponsored by them, but I love this pipe. It's a good. It's my best used.
I'm just
thing.
getting into remembering to turn it off.
And I like this thing, but this
Yep.
thing's about $180. This is about $200. I like this. It was free. I paid for this. Think about that. This wasn't out then either, but still, if I had my choice, I'd go with this one every day over the other one.
I don't want it to go bad and have it blow up. This one is not done that. But that's what I mean. Like, I was happy about that one, that new one, but then I heard very quickly.
Yeah, you don't want nothing blowing up in your face. Scared to make BHO shatter. You should be scared to make BHO shatter. It is dangerous shit. I've been doing it for many, 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 many years, and I was trained by professionals. Thank goodness. But the easiest way to get around homemade dabs is a rosin press. Get yourself a rosin press. But I'm gonna have to cut the episode short because I gotta my teeth are floating, folks. Gotta go. Have a really good Sunday. I'm gonna go out and let my chickens are already running around, but I'm gonna go play with the chickens. Good. Now, okay, I'm gonna go. Bye. Much love.